Well, happy Sunday out here on Whole View Farm. We are surrounded by goats, and the sheep are coming up. We just grazed down at the bottom of that valley a little bit. Now we're coming up around the hickories. We do have these hickories fenced off so they can't gnaw on the bark. And we're heading this way. We're going to give them a nice big paddock all the way back to that tree line back there. Yeah,
hi.
It's a new year. Life is good. You know, say hi.
Hello. We're already covered in it.
Yeah.
I think it's 10 degrees.
Yeah, very cold out here.
Teens and single digits at night. And it shows, it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. One thing we forgot to mention in the last video is that we lost our llama.
Oh yeah. She died a week before deer season, so right before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah, she ended up, she was out in the 26th, and I don't know, I did chores, and then I came out, and she was laying down, and I was like, okay, that's weird. And then I walked up to her, and everybody was gone. Sheep, goats, just the two dogs laying next to her, and she was full on season. And then I didn't have my phone on me, so I couldn't call Joe, though he was in meetings for like 3 hours. And then we ended up, our friend Big Mike was out again helping us, and I caught him and came over, and she never stopped, so we ended up putting her down ourselves. And Joe went, and our neighbor Dave to the north is awesome, and he lets borrow his tractor. And
we lucked out. The ground was thawed. We were able to
and really easy to dig. When we buried Sonata, we broke 2 tractors, and then this time it dug really, really nice.
Yeah, this old tilled field is definitely getting better. Although I think the moisture was a huge component. It was very wet, which made it difficult to dig. Oh, we're losing their interest, hon. Okay. All right, we better open up this paddock. Right. Anyhow, wanted to share that news because, yeah, we're very sad. But we do not plan to get more llamas. That was,
in the near future.
Yeah, anytime soon. We'll focus on the sheep and the goats, and
which they look fantastic. They're round and great.
Yeah, nice plump goats.
Good shiny coat.
Yeah, and we're really hoping Lirio is doing his job here. There he is. We put our buck in, and we haven't actually seen him mount anybody. We've seen him chasing some goats around. It's a little... Hopefully, since we just have the one buck, we're really kind of rolling the dice, hoping that he's
the weather's
fertile.
Mounting all the girls, and we've seen Lirio tickets come out. He smells bad, and
he smells bad.
Does all the things, and then he just doesn't seal the deal. So I don't know.
Hopefully, we're just missing it.
Yeah, maybe he's shy.
Yeah.
Wooing out at night.
This is about, I think, 2 acres we're giving them right now. So it's a big paddock, but this time of year, there's not a ton of forage out there. This has been stockpiled since June, but with the fall drought, it's pretty sparse, and there's still a little bit of green here, but it's pretty limited. So
all the weathers were running in like, ta-da!
Yeah. Yeah, we've got 5 wethers we're going to process. We decided to push our date back until July, actually, so they'll be a little over a year old. Technically that's mutton, but I think it'll be worth it. It's going to be give us a chance to put a little more size on them, and more importantly, get through the spring flush, that early May and June grasses, and put on a nice fat layer. So yeah, these 2 right in front of me there with the little horns, those are wethers, and they're not, you know, too bad size wise. A couple of them are smaller than others, but yeah, we're not really opening up for orders just yet because I just don't have the confidence in our product. I want to process these guys and just plan to share it with friends and family until we, you know, I'm not going to start taking people's money for meat until I know I have that confidence that it's the highest quality product we can put out, and then we'll be in business. But for now, we're still just learning, growing, doing the best we can with the grazing, trying to get our pastures in order, and taking our time with this. So although we did process a few ewes on farm. It's the first time we've done that. We had 2 older ewes and 1 very small ewe lamb that wasn't really growing. We call her Teeny. And yeah, we had the tenderloins the other night for dinner, and I know you don't normally cut tenderloins out of a sheep. They're usually part of the chops, but we don't have a bandsaw. We just kind of treated it like a deer, and they were delicious but very tough. And I'm not really sure if that's because they were underperforming ewes that just didn't have enough fat, or if it's because they were older ewes, or what was going on. So like I said, we're still learning. I don't want to start really saying we're in business until we're very confident in the product that we're putting out. So anyhow, just wanted to give a quick update. See these animals grazing here. It's Sunday, January 6th, so not too bad. It's very cold, but we haven't had much snow since the last warm spell, or any snow since the last warm spell. Just some rain. And yeah, we're going to keep utilizing the stockpile as much as we can. We do have hay out and water up at the barnyard. We're just using heated stock tanks for now to keep our labor simple. And we've got a bale out for the cows and another big bale out, just bale grazing for the sheep and goats, so they have access to that. But if we can supplement with some of this stockpiled forage, they sure seem to prefer it, and helps keep the hay bale down. So that's what we're doing. And yeah, life is good. So thanks for watching. We switch this around. Thanks for watching. We really do appreciate your time and attention, and we'll see you on the next one.